Hey y'all, it's your girl Dom, and we're back at it again with another video. Today, I'm doing a video on, friendships and what you going for and what you shouldn't be going for. No exceptions. Like, none whatsoever. Okay. So, I want to talk to y'all about a few things because, like I said, we talking about friendships, right? Things we going for, things we not going for. Things you shouldn't be settling for. The first thing you don't want to do is, and I had this problem as well, keeping somebody in your life just because you don't want to be alone. Don't do that. Okay? Like, this is me talking to my younger self as well. Don't do that. Because you waste years. You waste months. You waste days trying to figure out. Well, we'll get into that. The first red flag, I'm going to start with the red flags first, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get the bad out of the way. Then when the good stuff comes, it's going to be like, okay, sis, like, this is what I need to work. This is what I need to worry about. This is what I already know. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all already know some of the stuff that I'm saying. For the people that don't, though, for the people that don't know what it is that I'm saying, please, 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 please listen. If you don't listen to nothing else that I say, if you always feel like the oddball out in a friend group, those are not your people. Find your people. I don't care if you gotta be alone for a couple of months, a year or two. You gonna find your people. When you find your people, it's gonna be well worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the first thing that I want to talk to y'all about is feeling uncomfortable, not feeling like you could talk to them, like feeling like when you do tell them something, like it's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have told them that. That's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? Because when I see a friend, you know it's not going to come back to you. You know that no matter what happens or no matter what goes on, whether you're in an argument or not, that's not going to be thrown up in your face. You know, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes I wish I could be a friend. I wish I could meet myself in somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I really do, because it's like, I don't feel like there's a lot of people like me. And that's so sad, because it's like I try to be my best self when it's like when I meet new people and stuff like that. And that's another thing. Be yourself. Don't try to fit in, because you're going to try to fit in with people that's not your people, and you will find that out sooner or later, because it's like, oh, like, why is it that you always single me out? Or why is it that I feel like I just could never fit in? Me, even in my younger years, I've never felt like I fit in. Like, never fed it. Look, can't even talk. Never. These eyelashes are heavy, y'all. I got these, by the way. I'm sorry, I get so sidetracked. But another thing, for all my ladies that's watching me that are into like makeup, eyelashes, and eye extensions and stuff like that, I do go to like my local CVS and stuff like that, and I do get my lashes from there. Also, Amazon, y'all. Can't go wrong with Amazon. Stop paying $30-$40 on a pair of lashes that you're gonna disregard after 2 or 3 wears. Amazon literally has like some of the best lashes. I'm actually gonna order some today, but that's beyond the point. You know what I'm saying? We talking about fragrance. Like, I get so sidetracked. I'm so sorry. But yeah, like, another thing. What was I saying? I don't know. But yeah, like, don't try to fit in with people that are not your people. That's what I was saying. Don't try to fit in with people that's not your people, because you're gonna find out, and they're gonna figure you out eventually that you're not like them. But a real friend is never gonna try to make you fit in. You're never gonna be like another person. I hope you wouldn't try to be like another person, but you're never gonna be a duplicate of that person. We were all fearful and wonderfully made. Like, you know what I'm saying? We were all beautiful in our own way. We were all made to be our own people. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to see an exact replica of somebody else. Like, that's just mad. First of all, that's mad weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, also, this may sound catty and petty, but please watch out for those friends that you have to sit there and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you tell them, hey, oh, I like this, and all of a sudden you start seeing them doing it. Or, hey, I'm about to go do this, and all of a sudden you see them doing it. Like, that shouldn't be something you got to worry about with your friend, but at the same time, it's just like, you want to be careful of girls that try to copy your whole life. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between somebody that admires you, your style, admires what it is that you like to do. But when Shawty's sitting over there, like, that's a bad vibe. When she's trying to copy your whole life, that is a problem. And you will figure out why. Another thing is, if your friend already knows that you deal with self-esteem issues and shit like that, and she's constantly pointing out things about you that you cannot fix right now, that is a bad vibe. You need to leave that bad vibe where it's at. Okay? Okay. Another thing. You know what I'm saying? Be careful of those friends that get around guys and stuff like that and they start showing their ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally and metaphorically. Be careful around that girl that literally, like, she has to have male attention when y'all are out and y'all are around, you know, guys and stuff like that. You got to be careful with that because you don't want them thinking that that's the type of girl that you are. You know what I'm saying? You don't want, because listen, there's a saying, birds of a feather flock together. Like, people will, if they see that your friend acts a certain way, they're going to think that you that way. And if you know you're not that way, you got to be careful because your friends are you. You are the company that you keep. Their vibe becomes your vibe. So if you're hanging with a bad vibe, you're going to be now known as the bad vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if you know that's not you, you know what I'm saying? People don't think like that. And let me tell you something. You can't please everybody, but at the same time, you still don't want to be that bad vibe in a room. You still do not want to be that bad vibe in a room. Let me tell you, like you gotta be very careful about the girls that literally be on some, oh, I don't want to go here because this, that, and the third, and I just don't like it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful of those friends that act like they better than you. Because anybody that acts like they're better than you is already beneath you, babe. Let me tell you. I had to learn that from my own personal experience, you know? And that was just, like, I've noticed that every female that I've ever hung around were always the society standard of what a female should look like as far as body image and stuff like that. So I had a hard time with that growing up, you know what I'm saying? Because I was always tall as hell, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I would get bullied for that shit. And that's another thing. If a girl, y'all, I can't stress this enough. If you don't listen to nothing I said in this video, if a girl will tell you about something that somebody that you know you don't like or that don't like you said about you, and they said, oh, such and such said this, who's such and such, and why do they feel comfortable talking to you about me, and I'm supposed to be your friend? You feel me? Like, that's a bad vibe. Cut it off before it starts, because you will potentially be put in situations, and I've been in situations like this, where it's like, oh, such and such said this about you, or so and so said, who's so and so? If you're not going to tell me who said it, then don't address me, because at that point you're looking for trouble, because it's not about what they said, but you're my friend. What did you say? What did you say? And I know I come off sometimes as being intimidating, but at the same time, you felt the need to make me your friend for a reason. I'm tired of always being that friend that's like, oh yeah, like, word, like, I don't care. Like, no, I do care. So treat me as though you care about me, you know what I'm saying? Because if I treat you with love, treat me with love. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't treat me like I'm chicken back. Baby, no. Don't ever do that. Like, that's where you messed up. You know what I'm saying? Be careful of those people that think that they finessed you, but in reality, they finessed themselves out of a good person. Because I've met so many people that thought, like, oh, like, well, I guess she didn't catch on, so, like, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to be this type of way towards her. No. Wrong. Don't let the door hit you. Don't let it hit you. I don't know. I've met different type of females in my time. I've met the female friends that potentially end up, you know, wanting to be my friend because I look cute. Be careful of those toxic people. Be careful of people befriending you because of how you look. Like, that's the most shallowest shit ever. And those girls are toxic. And 9 times out of 10, it's like, In my head, I be thinking like, so what are you gonna do if I stop looking a certain way? Are you still gonna be my friend? Like, also, like, you have to also take in consideration that everybody don't want to really know your story for real. So you got to take in consideration that when you tell certain people stuff, be careful of those people that literally will let you spill your business but won't say anything about theirs. You know what I'm saying? Like, or the people that be on some, so what's happening with you? And then like it's like, so I thought we were both sharing information. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be careful with that, because 9 times out of 10, it's like they're not really trying to get information because they actually want to help you and give you advice. I hate females that be on that. It can never be me. You know how many times I've heard while I was in a relationship that didn't serve me, it can never be me. I don't know how you do it, sis, but it can never be me. Like, he's cheating on you, he's lying to you, all of this shit. First of all, how many times have we all stuck with a dude that didn't serve us? How many times have we all stuck with somebody that literally was lying and treating us bad or disrespecting us or calling us out of our fucking name, and we still stayed? I don't like those type of friends. I'm the type of friend that if I see that you're not going to let that person go, because I know how it feels, you know what I'm saying? I know how it feels to have a soul tie with a person, and not be able to let go just yet. So I'm not that friend that's gonna be like, oh, you stupid for staying with him, or you dumb for staying with him, like you just look dumb as hell, like, you know what I'm saying, everybody talking about you. Like, I hate stuff like that. I hate stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And I had to learn, because I found myself at one point in time being that person, not realizing like, sis, you was just in the same mess. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said don't be around nobody that act like they better than you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you are the bad vibe, you want to change your vibe to being a better vibe. Okay? If you notice that you are any of these things that I described, or even with a partner, if you see any of that, you need to either discuss it. If that doesn't help, then you need to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Now, those are just some of the things. You know what I'm saying? If you notice that, like, your friend is always subbing you, and you know, like, they're talking about you, you need to discuss that. And if nothing changes after that, you need to, like, cut them off. That's a bad vibe, sis. That is a bad vibe. Also, you need to understand that you are worth having love and people that love you around you. And when you believe that, when you truly believe that, yes, I'm talking to you who clicked on this video. When you truly believe that you deserve love, those things will find you. But also, please remember, guys, don't be trying to get a friend that has the opposite of all these qualities and you're not that friend to them. That's important. You know what I'm saying? It's important to be a friend of yourself first, so you know how to be a friend to somebody else. Because if you always have that negative voice in your head, 9 times out of 10, you transferring that energy to somebody else, and they don't deserve that. So be a good vibe to yourself first before you can be a good vibe to anybody else. Like, that was something that I had to learn. Because I don't know if you know, but if y'all are real OG, y'all been watching my channel for a while, then y'all know that I have dealt with females that have been very grimy, slimy, and shady. But at the same time, I promised myself that I would never be that type of female to anybody else, because I know how it feels. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I may be that type of female that just comes off as very unbothered, but I be sensitive as hell sometimes. And sometimes I do remove myself when I feel like I'm not wanted, because it's just like, bro, why am I here? Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful also when it's just always like, for some of my girls that's in high school that's watching me, be careful of that female that's just like, oh, I don't feel like talking today. But then you notice that she's posting and tweeting and commenting under her other friends' pictures and shit like that, but she don't want to talk to you. Sis, what are we doing? Do you really not want to talk, or do you just not want to talk to me? Say that. Be careful of those friends that don't want you to have other friends. Say it again. Be careful of those friends that literally get mad at you for having other friends, but as soon as they have other friends, it's okay. It's okay. But let them find out that you have another friend and all hell is gonna break loose. Like, that's mad weird to me. Don't fuck with it. The energy is mad weird. But yeah. So let's get into the pros. So a good friend. Let's get into it. What is it? First of all, a good friend is somebody that motivates you. It's somebody that shows you love at a time where you don't have that much confidence in yourself. A good friend is somebody that supports you, that doesn't look at you as a threat. If you hanging around somebody and you see that, you feel that they looking at you as if you're a threat, that's a problem. Your friends should want you to do better. Okay? Your friends should want you to do better. Because everybody has their designated time. Your friends should never look at you as a threat. If they see you doing better, it should always be, I'm going to applaud. Ew, excuse me. Sorry. They should always be willing to applaud you until they get to that space that they want to be. You know what I'm saying? You have to watch out for that. That is important. That is something that you will need to know, just in life in general. Also, your friend will be able to tell you when something's wrong. Like, your friend is going to tell you the truth. They're not going to lie to you. They're not going to be yes men. They're going to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like honestly, your friend is going to have your back. But at the same time, when y'all in private, it's going to be like, girl, you could have handled that situation differently. Or at the end of the day, like, I understand that you're having this problems, like, and like your relationships and stuff like that, they're going to be understanding, because at the end of the day, everybody's going to go through something in a relationship. They're not going to sit there and tell you, oh, just leave him. You know what I'm saying? Or that's another thing that I should have mentioned in the fucking cons section, y'all. If you notice that your friend is getting too buddy with your dude, that is a freaking red flag right there in itself. I don't want nobody that is going to try to be buddy with my dude, because I will actually kill you about mine. Okay? I don't play none of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. My mother always told me, your boyfriend is your boyfriend. Not your friend's boyfriend, but that's your boyfriend. The relationship you have with him, they should not have that same relationship. That's weird. So, for example, if they have each other's number, cut that shit off. They have each other's social media, cut that shit off. Okay? I'm gonna be like the big sister that you never had. If you're the only child, I'm gonna tell you right now, that should never go down. That's weird energy. We don't do that. Another thing, honestly, a good friend is every opposite of the con section that I just said. If they do that and the opposite, you're in good hands. If they don't, baby, you need to reevaluate your friendship. If this is one of the things that you should be able to do, you should be able to build with your friend. Honestly, your friend is somebody that they should be able to put you on. Okay? If you're not hanging around nobody that can put you on, you need to stop hanging around them. Like, are you hearing me? You shouldn't be the only one that's able to put this person on. For example, y'all know I do YouTube. That's why y'all watching me right now. Say, for example, I'm like, hey, like, girl, like, you know what I'm saying? We both do YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'll help you, show you how to put yourself out there. But hey, I see you do good intros or something like that. Can you help me? You know what I'm saying? We help each other, you know what I'm saying? Your friends should be able to do that without trying to outdo you. You know what I'm saying? There's space for all of us to win. If we can't all win and we friends, that's a problem, baby. Like, that's a problem. Reevaluate that. Also, your friend, like, if I see that one of my friends or something like that is having trouble with confidence or building themselves up, that is a good friend right there. If your friend always builds you up, tell you that you're beautiful, not be on no weird shit, not have no weird energy, love your friend and appreciate that friend, because friends like that do not come all the time. This world is getting so devious. And so, like, just not even like, bro, like, I can't explain to you how many times I thought I've had somebody real in my corner that has been nothing but fake as hell, and it didn't do nothing but tear me up in the end. You gotta be careful with certain people, because your heart is nothing to play with. And friendship breakups, honestly, I feel like they hurt more than regular breakups sometimes. So you have to be careful, because those are people that you trusted yourself with. Like, they know so much about you. You put, like, I don't know about y'all, but I take my friendship so seriously, because it's like, when nobody else is there, who you gonna go to? Your friend, right? You know what I'm saying? So I take my friendship so seriously, because it's like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? We supposed to be in this together. We supposed to be friends for real. And that's another thing. If you're not one of those people that are in need of constant attention and constant affection, you need to make that very known, because some people don't like that. Some people like having a constant friend. I say it all the time. I'm a dependable friend. I'm not a constant friend. I don't want to be in your face 24/7, but I will love you. You say, hey, Dom, I need this. I'm here. You say, hey, Dom, I'm going through this. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Let's go watch a movie. Let's do our makeup. Let's go take some pictures. Let's go somewhere fun. I'm always going to be there. At the same time, I'm not consistently there, because I have my own life. You know what I'm saying? We are getting older now. We are getting older to the point where it's like we have to learn how to coexist without always depending on somebody else to do it for us, to do something for us. You know what I'm saying? You have to have the mindset that like, if something happens to this person today, tomorrow, I have to be able to, like, when I say something happens, like, if we stop being, y'all have to be able to do good with or without people in your circle, because people do come and go. You have to be good with or without these people that you hold so closely to your heart. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, friendship breakups sometimes feel worse than regular breakups, and they ain't nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get your heart broken from a friend, but people don't talk about that enough. You know what I'm saying? Also, be a friend of yourself first. That's how you'll know, honestly, if you met the right type of friends or the right type of people that will be in your life for a long time. You know? It's your girl Dom. I'm gonna need y'all to go hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, because I know you will not want to miss the content that I have next for y'all. I have big plans for us. But also, whether you hit that thumbs up or whether you hit that thumbs down, let me know how you feel about this video. Comment, tell me your experiences that you've dealt with. Maybe you dealt with some shady, slimy people. Let me know some, sis. But at the same time, I gotta go. Bye, y'all.